Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Syed Mahmood. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is.
Okay. Can you tell me where you're from?
I'm from Karachi, Pakistan, and you know Karachi is the largest metropolitan city of Pakistan, and it's the most popular city also.
Yes, thank you. Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you a few questions about yourself and your surroundings. Let's
Okay.
talk about the weather of your country. What's the weather like over there?
We have a different weather in the different parts of our country, and in the north it's colder and more chilly, and towards the south it's more temperate and warmer. So
How
we
many
have all
seasons
kinds of
does your
weather.
country have?
Yes, sir.
How many seasons does your country have?
Sorry, sir. Please,
How
can you
many
say it again?
seasons does your country
Okay.
have?
Okay, we have all four seasons. We have winter here and summer, and also the fall and autumn, and yes, we have spring also here.
What is your favorite season of the year?
My favorite season of the year is autumn because it's not very warm and it's neither very cold, but it's kind of dry, and I like dry weather. And it's the time when the sun hits the earth. Sufficiently, and we are warm enough. So,
Does the weather affect your state of mind?
oh yes, it does. It does. And in winter, I feel a bit of depression, and it's all dark and cold. And during the summertime, I'm more optimistic even, and I like going out and doing things.
Now, let's talk about tourism. What should a tourist see or do in your country?
There are many historical monuments in our country and in various parts of our country, and we have historical buildings. And tourists should come and see our Mazar-e-Qaid at Karachi, and we have Fort of Pakistan in Lahore, so people should go and see that Minar-e-Pakistan, and we have new buildings as well. Like we have Monument of Pakistan in Islamabad, so people should come and see that. And we have a
Okay.
very beautiful.
Is there any traditional food that you'd recommend to the visitors?
Oh yes, there is biryani, and it's very tasty, and it's made up of rice and a few things, meat and some vegetables, and it's wonderful to eat, and it's very spicy as well. And there are a few other dishes like pulao and halim, and people like to eat them too.
Okay. Tell me about the kind of visitors who come to your country.
Mostly there are people who come to our country are the relatives of the people living here already, or the tourists for the purpose of tourism and you know travel.
Now, let's move on and talk about being on time for appointments. Is being late acceptable in your culture?
Oh yes, it's very acceptable, and actually people are late all the time, and they make excuses of traffic jams and things like that. But it's not a very good habit. It shouldn't be like that.
What type of excuses do you think are alright for being late?
If there is an emergency, then it's quite understandable that a person is late for an appointment. But otherwise, I don't think there should be any such lame excuses and things.
Are you ever late for appointments?
Oh yes, I am late. I'm usually I try to go on time, but I am also not very up to date and punctual. So I do make mistakes like that.
How do you feel when someone else is late for an appointment with you?
Sometimes when I'm in a good mood, I let it go, and when I'm not in a good mood and I'm irritated or frustrated, then I get annoyed and really, I get angry. So yes.
Now, I'm going to give you a topic. I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. At this point, the examiner would usually give you a cue card, but here I'm just sending it over to you in the message. And just let me see. And you should have pen and paper with you by now, so
Yes.
you can make notes if you wish. There you go. The topic has been sent to you. Have you received it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your 1 minute starts now. Alright, remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Okay. Uh, it was the wedding ceremony of my cousin, and she looked really beautiful, and she had a very beautiful dress as well. And she was prepared in a very good way. And we all cousins were assembled for the ceremony there, and we just assembled on the entrance and to the hall, and we welcomed her in-laws there and the groom also. And the food was excellent that was served, and we had a variety of food like Kashmiri chai and Kashmiri tea and the biryani and pulao, and we enjoyed it a lot. And it was a bit colder in that time, but it was really enjoyable. So I remember having lots of fun with my cousins and friends, and all the elders were there too, and they were they were arranging the things for the ceremony. And we have step by step our customs we follow, so they have so many things to do like that. And you know so they were arranging that sort of stuff, and we were having fun, all the youngsters. So we enjoyed it a lot. And our cousin, the bride, looked beautiful, and she was very nervous, but yeah, she was about the looks, how was she looking and everything. But I think she looked beautiful. And there was also a photographer there to capture all the memorable moments. And he took a lot of photos, and even I think made a video. So we have a video also,
Thank
so
you.
we watch it. Yeah.
Now, we've been talking about weddings. I'd like to discuss some more general questions related to this. Do you think marriages are important for the society?
Oh yes, it is very important, and it bonds families together, and it has a very good system, very good effect on the society, so that we get all the right things to do, and with all the legitimate family system. So it's very important. Yes.
We've seen an increase in marriages ending in divorces in many countries. Why do you think that is?
Uh, it's like people are just, I think, more impulsive in making commitments, and they just, in a second's thought, they just go out and say, I'll marry you, and then they get married. But finally, then after some time, they realize that this is not the right person, or they don't compromise, and there are ego conflicts as well. So people are more into I want to do this, and no, you don't do this. I'm going to do this. So all these conflicts and all these problems, make
What
divorce rate
roles,
higher.
what roles do men and women typically play in a family in your country?
Men are mostly associated with the earning and finances, and they go out and they go on duty and work and earn money, and they bring all the money to the family. And women are, more concerned about the homemaking and household chores, and they go about, you know, taking care of children and other family members too. So yes, we have that kind of role for men and for women.
How different is life in your generation from the lives of your parents or grandparents?
What difference is there?
Yes.
Uh, um, in the time of our grandparents, there wasn't much technology. So there wasn't Facebook and there wasn't Twitter and all those things like that. So there was a more kind of slow development in that time. But and people used to be very cool as well. They had they had steady tempers, and now people are more reactive, and they get angry easily, and they are impulsive. And in the time of our parents, it was in between the two. And nowadays our generation is more kind of very reactive, and they are impatient as well. So but smart we are smart, and we like to go through things quickly, and we have a way to counter many problems that our ancestors and our grandparents and our parents are not very capable of doing. So yeah.
Thank you very much. That is the end of your speaking test.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.